Hi guys. Wow. So much has happened. I got into the Disney College program. I applied for summer. And I did that back on the one day that the applications were open in February. And I immediately got a web-based interview and then a phone interview like immediately after that. So I scheduled my phone interview for the next week because that's when I knew I was going to have some free time and really be able to focus on it. And that went okay. The lady that I had for my phone interview for Summer Alum was kind of rushing it a little, at least that's how I felt. It kind of felt like she didn't want to talk to me almost. I'm not going to say her name on here just for, I don't want to badmouth anybody. And I'm not really trying to. I'm just saying, like, I didn't feel like the conversation could have gone as well as it, or the conversation didn't go as well as it could have. I mean, so then the first wave of acceptances for Summer Alum went out, and I was not in that first wave. I was still in consideration, but I didn't get into it that first wave. So I kind of started getting nervous, and I really wanted to do one last program because, like, next year I'll be, like, graduating and I'll get basically, like, adulthood started, and I wanted to do one more program before all of that. So I went ahead and I applied for the fall because those applications are still open, and I skipped web-based interview because I guess they just keep it on file, and then went straight to phone interview. And then I scheduled my phone interview for like the next day, and that went so well, like actually so, like, better than my first program where I got accepted to, better than any of the phone interviews I've ever had because I've applied a couple of times and only gotten in once. But wow. So yesterday I was running errands for this interior designer that I work for, and sometimes, and then I was on my way home from like Atlanta area, like Marietta. It's like right next to Atlanta. I live kind of like north of Atlanta. And when I was driving back home, I got a text message because I signed up for like text message updates from the like Disney careers website or whatever, like my dashboard, I guess. And the text message said, like, good news, like, check your email. And I was like, okay, well, they're not gonna text me and say that if I didn't get an acceptance, right? So I opened my email and there it was. Congratulations, you got in. Bruh, okay. So, yeah, wow. It was crazy. I had to pull over because I was screaming. Like, I cried a little bit, like, but then I got this, like, overwhelming, like, feeling of nervousness. Like, am I really gonna do this again? Like, am I really gonna pick up my whole life and move to Florida again? Like, last time was, like, awesome, but to do it all over again, I don't know. It's nerve-wracking, and it's like something that I really have thought about the past couple of days, but I've decided to accept my acceptance. And I'm gonna go, and yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it one last time. I'm gonna get everything in that I wanted to get in the first time I didn't have time to. I already made a bucket list. I think there's 30 things on it right now. I'm sure there'll be more. Hopefully I can do all of it while it's in the time that I'm there. But yeah, so fall. I don't have a move-in date yet. I'll probably put in an edited version of me talking about this, like right after this part, where I tell you all of my dates and stuff, because I haven't paid my fees yet, but I have 7 days too, so I just need a paycheck. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm super excited, and I'm also going to show you guys, like, when I told my mom and, like, surprised her yesterday. I did that for my first program too. She was way more excited for the first program because it was like the first time, it was so exciting and stuff. But this time she was still excited, but I think she wanted me to get into summer a little bit more. But oh well, it'll be okay. Yeah, so hi-yo, back with some dates. Alright, so this is like the timeline that I just like wrote down because I just went back and like figured out when everything happened, and yeah, so here's it. Okay, so here's the breakdown. Fall and Fall Advantage applications opened on January 22nd. The summer alumni applications dropped on February 11th. I think it was like mid to late morning. I'm thinking like probably like 10 or 11 in the morning. And I was like doing stuff for class, so I didn't get to do my application until like 4:15 that day. So it was a little bit later than everybody else got theirs done, but it wasn't bad. And then like an hour later, around 5:15, I got my email asking me to do my web-based interview, and that was pretty cool. I didn't have to wait too long. And then immediately when I was done with my web-based, I got the phone interview like pop-up that happens if they really want you to do it, and it was like inviting me like, hey, we want you to schedule a phone interview. But I did have to wait for the email from them to actually schedule the phone interview, which I think that only came like an hour later too, so like probably like 6 that evening like I was able to schedule it. But they didn't have a lot open anymore because like everybody else got their applications in way sooner than I did, I guess. But I scheduled my phone interview for Summer Alum on Tuesday, February 19th. Or like this is the day that I scheduled it for. It's Tuesday, February 19th at 9:45 a.m. And like I said, that did not go amazing. But it was alright. And then the summer applications actually closed the day after they opened at noon. So like they opened on the 11th around like 11, and then they closed on the 12th at noon. So they were only open for like 25 hours, I'm pretty sure, something crazy like that. Anyways, so then I did my phone interview on the 19th, and then on March 7th, it was the first wave of summer alumni acceptances, and also they're no longer in considerations, but I got nothing. I was not moved into accepted, and I did not get NLIC, so I was just kind of stagnant. And then, so like March 12th rolls around, a few days later, and still nothing. And I'm just like really nervous because like nothing's ever a guarantee in life, and I would like to have backup plans, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's not that deep and I was just like scared. But I went ahead on March 12th at 6:30 p.m. on a whim. I decided to do the fall application, and at 7:30 I got the email that I went straight to phone interview, because like I said, I think they keep the web-based stuff on file, so you don't have to do it, you only have to do it like every 6 months or something. And then my phone interview, I scheduled it for the next day on March 13th at 11:15 a.m. And like I said, that one went way better, and I felt like I actually was talking to somebody. Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like a motorcycle or something outside. Or I just sound crazy. And then the fall applications, like for Fall and Fall Advantage, closed on March 22nd. So my phone interview was March 13th. So I got in there like pretty close to closing. And then I was actually accepted on March 28th. I got that email at like 12:59 p.m. Basically 1 o'clock. And then I finally did my payments and everything. So my arrival date is August 12th. When I went to like choose an arrival date, there was only 2 available, and it was August 12th and September 3rd. And obviously I chose August 12th because like if I chose September 3rd, then I'm like losing a whole month of the program, and I just don't want to do that because you're in training for like 2 weeks anyway. So like I just want as much time as possible. Anyway, so yeah, that's the parts. those are all the dates and times and stuff, because I know a lot of people like to know all that stuff. But yeah. All right, I need to think of like an intro and an outro, so I have nothing right now, so the next video maybe, probably not, no promises. I also might do a roommate tag or whatever it's called, like the roommate survey, like I do a video of it, because I don't have roommates yet, and I would like to, because going random is scary. But okay, bye for now.